On the sales side, trying to get the salespeople from other companies to sell more. Once they're on board, they're kind of easy to coach. The biggest thing that we'll see is if we say we do a big live event, we'll see their sales numbers go from say 30% closing rate to like 80 or 90%, like almost immediately. The challenge is keeping it there. Because what happens is they start getting lazy and they start kind of coming back down, and then we got to re-energize them again, do a little more training. So that's why I put some stuff together to make it more ongoing training, so that we don't have that downward spiral, because it spikes up quick, and they're like, let's keep you there. And sometimes, so I'm gonna start doing like weekly webinars where once a week they can all get on there, and as kind of a community, and I'll do like a quick presentation. We'll talk about a few things, maybe some objections that they're having a hard time getting over. But I always say it's more about the presentation. You shouldn't have a lot of objections.
So you mentioned a big jump in closing rate. What are the main causes of that, and what are you able to change in these different like business owners, salespeople, that causes that spike?
There's a lot of things. So people, they'll see me, I'll go out and do like a live event, or I'll be like at a homeowner's house and we'll record it, and they're like, how do you have the answer for everything? So that's my new book that I'm working on, and it's really, the book is going to be like how to sell anything to anyone. So there's a whole bunch of rules to that. But basically what happens is a lot of times salespeople could go a lot of things. They could kind of skip over a presentation. They don't ask enough discovery questions. So they're not really having a conversation to figure out what the customer really wants. Once you get them to want what you have so bad that they can taste it, they're going to move forward, they're going to buy. So I would say in sales, there's two things that have to happen. You have to get the customer to want your goods and sales so bad that they just have to have it. And then we just have to eliminate all their other options where they could get that same product or service. And once we do those two things, then the closing rate will just jump through the roof. It's pretty easy if you have all these rules in your mind, and that's why we do the trainings and things, so they can kind of dial it in. And make sure there's no confusion. Make sure you have some excitement, some enthusiasm. I tell them, if you're not excited, how's the homeowner going to get excited to write you a $10,000 check? Like you're not even excited. Get a little more excited. Eliminate the confusion. Be a true expert in your field. Like nobody should know more about your goods and services than you do. So a whole bunch of things, 25, 30 things that we really teach on, and we really dive into each one of those and really make sure they're really an expert at each of those kind of categories. And then they can't miss after that.